Mike. And now for game number 5, Fong gave him the space, but aggression already starting here. PST dropping very low. No weapon for PST. OUG's Mike not stopping, not letting go of that gas pedal. Winning is out. The LMB focus connects to the soul blade. That's an easy elimination there for OUG's Mike off drop. PST super unfortunate enough for him. Did not have a weapon. Abyssal Aura here for DRG Fong. F caught in for Mike. 58% for that ultimate. Now I believe Fong knows who this is. The man himself. The Clink comes in. Abyssal Aura once again to the follow up there. Tries to go for the uppercut. Clink comes in once again. Now Mike gonna go ahead and get that armor swap. Aerial LMB with the aerial R&B there for Fong. Applying the pressure onto Mike. Now Mike is gonna have to try to back up here. He needs to be real careful not to be taken out. +1 there for OUG's Mike for this game. We're going to swap on over to the longsword, and we're starting to see these pro players play a lot of that longsword in these games now. The meta was always towards that fan or that dagger and fan, and it had some time where a lot of these players were running the dual blade katana or halberd katana swap, as well as the longsword now. But now showing up that the longsword has that strong potential. The tech chase on that is really well, and being able to catch dodges from the focus attacks is a very strong shoot there for the longsword. But it looks like OUG's Mike to come back like he did last game with that blue spear. Big damage there from Fong, still applying the pressure there. He has the upper hand, applying up a lot of damage off that musket as well. Needs to be real careful. Mike does not have an armor swap currently right here. Musket shot does not connect. No elimination there for Fong. Yeah, OUG's Mike trying to stay up. Clink comes in. Fong doing what Runekeeper say he was going to do. Now the ultimate online here for Mike. Fong has no ult yet. Weaves the V2, and Fong now being a big nuisance here to Mike. Does not catch the prior for the 3rd time. The 4th time misses the V2, misses the F called in, catches the scale rush to the uppercut. Pulse sword swap off of this. Big damage. The last hit did not connect. And the final hit there from Fong onto Mike to eliminate him. But Mike still has a life here in game number 5.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, Fong doing exactly what we talked about, right? He greased Mike out in game number 1. He's able to do it here. Unfortunately, I think Mike tunnel visions just a little bit there, right? He chases Fong around, but he's constantly letting Fong pick up those different loot troves. Fong able to get into the blue armor, able to get some resources that he needs, able to get some jades that he needs. So Mike ends up chasing himself into a little bit of a disadvantage here as we move over to Arano, our other point match player here. Trading that F here off onto GG Shot, gonna find the scale rush from the top side here onto the spear. Again, we're seeing a lot of the spear come through, and again, this isn't on Tessa as well. So these pro players really starting to lock in, get the practice in for the spear, find some comfortability with it, even outside of a hero like Tessa, who's able to really open it up for you to find those Dragon's Rush Nemesis Mines. Rano coming in, looking hot here, gonna come onto the F, but the conversion from the F there, GG Shot gonna use those iframes to buy control of this fight here. Rano now going to feel forced to invest the ultimate here. There we go. The scale rush coming in off the side of those rocks. That is such a hard position to find hold of the side of the rocks to get that scale rush. Rano really putting in the work here with the spears, with those scale rushes off the side of the wall, from the rock to the wall, back down and around the world. EWG's Rano finds his first elimination into GG Shaw.
What a way there to scale rush. Rano staying up in his fight, but now we have action against CDY and Imperial Village action. Blue staff in hand. Now CDY's gonna caught off the LMB prowl. Has to force to pop that ultimate. Does catch the dash there off the ult. Catches the grapple as well. V3 beacon called in. The shield there to protect the shield. But now he's going in. He does manage to get inside the mech. He is safe for the time being. And WBG Spider has entered that 30-point threshold as well. He is gonna be able to go for that potential win next game. He is in the runner-upper now. We also have T225 with 1 elimination. Juan Leon with 1. Arano and Mike as well. All these players with 1 elimination. Action and Frosted is going at it right now. Frosted is showing up, applying that pressure onto Action. The D-Mech comes into play. LMB Prowl off rip there for Frosted is trying to get that parry off. Does not connect off of him. Trying to chase down. Looks like the clamp there did get set off. The 2-on-1 with a big damage. R&B follow-up as well. It looks like Frosted is going to respond with the R&B. Misses the dash. The second dash as well misses. And Frosted drops very low. And the jump LMB there for Action to pick an elimination on the board for himself. And that's a big showing for Action now here in game number 5.
Oh my goodness, the action doesn't stop here already in game 5. Mike, though, back on it with a purple spear and purple armor all of a sudden. Mike said, it's cool. I'll come right back even stronger than I was before. looking to lock it in. EWG's Arano. Again, we're going to keep track of our two front runners here, because if either one's eliminated from the lobby, it's huge for the rest of the lobby. It's going to make it easier to lock down the other one. But Arano right now keeping the game alive with that one elimination back on to T225, looking to keep the game going. He's not quite as scaled out as OUG's Mike is, but Mike up here more than happy to keep the pressure going. We're going to see this first set of Realm of Yang coming forward. Ladies and gentlemen, 5 portals down. One more's blessing on the map. 3 realms of Yang. 6 players enter, and 3 will walk out with the bus, and the other 3 going to be heading back out with the Yang depletion. Time will tell who's going to end up inside our realm of Yang. It looks like Valdez Action and Arano looking to head for 1. Wolf CDY doing a little bit of looting as he heads down south towards 1 C25, looking to do some shopping before he heads into his as well. Mike going to turn face and head down towards the one where Arano and Baldar are. This would be very interesting to see EWG's Arano and OUG's Mike go head to head as we head inside the realm of Yang. Looks like J Team's PST setting up for 1 as well. JDG's Chu Zhang and WBG Spider with the potential to enter as well, and DRG's Fong heading over to where T225 is. T225 and Fong both trying to grief out the respective top 2 front runners, might head into the realm of Yang and grief each other. Badass Action standing down below. EWG's Arano waiting to come in, and OUG's Mike looking to slip in as well, looking to come out on top yet again, scale even heavier into this game. If he can find a legendary weapon for himself, he might invest the F here. No, he's going to let both those 2 players go, and he misses out on it. Decides not to invest the F, and it's going to cost him the opportunity to take the realm of Yang. And EWG's Arano going into Wolf CDY here. CDY with the white armor at pretty big disadvantage going up against Arano inside the realm of Yang here. Will find a huge bow shot down onto CDY. Going to take a little bit of damage coming in from CDY as well. CDY looking for that scale rush here on Sheol. Not going to find it. Arano waiting for CDY to make the move. Decides to go airborne first. Looks for the bow shot. Not going to be able to find it. Holding steady here with that R&B there off of the staff into the purple conversion to buy a little bit of protective, is able to just dance up in the sky around the F coming in from CDY. Now that it's down, Arano going to burn theirs too. Not going to be able to find it as both of them just holding the tower here. And if they keep trading like this, time is going to run out until the cannon shots come out from CDY to even things up in terms of armor here. Arano looking for a way in, doesn't want to get picked up, will invest the F, goes for the follow-up bow shot, finds a little bit of damage there. The ult invested now. Arano looking for those bow shots, wants to really pressure the weakness of the opposing Sheol here, knows the matchup very well. Arano goes in, does have the teleport available there onto Wolves, is waiting cheekily, looking for a good opportunity to invest. They go teleport for teleport, neither of them find any value out of it. They go come in now, Arano with the teleport in, CDY finds it and comes out on top. EWG's Arano going to be heading out with Yang depletion.
The veteran Panda Man CDY. Now it's gonna scale off of this Yang. It's gonna get that gold staff as well with the purple armor. So CDY now is gonna get a nice little upgrade for himself. Looks like Fong lost his realm of Yang. So we're gonna have to wait and see if he has a soul bloom. Arano now 4 minutes going inside that realm. Have to wait and see if this costs him his win here. He's gonna have 4 minutes to try to pick up a soul bloom. Looks like CDY and T225 both are gonna come out victorious in that realm of Yang with that Vermilion's Bird's Might. OUG's Mike, I believe he's hiding purple armors here. Yes, he's hiding them. He had no armor. He's hiding those armors. He's gonna stash them somewhere that he knows he can rotate to if anything goes south for him. And he's running up to the scrap off right now. It's Fong once again against CDY. Already shot your ultimate invested for CDY. Throws it back. The teleportation onto Mike. Now CDY needs to be real careful. Has that gold staff, so the damage output off that F is gonna be big damage as well. OGG's Mike now is going to take a quick reset. Fong gets a full reset as well. We have another player showing up. It's going to be T225. 2 Vermilion's Bird's Might players showing up to this area. CDY still trying to apply the pressure onto Mike, but Mike's getting a free reset. CDY now getting taken for a ride for by T225. Big damage. CDY drops very low. Pistol shots are going to start flying on in from Mike. Looks like the damage does not come into play. It's going to be T225. Picking the elimination there. Tries to weave the F. Does not manage to do so. LMB proud for T225. So goes for the ACC. No max damage. Mike's going to go ahead and invest his Aqua's ultimate very quickly. Nice ult there from T225 to avoid the V2. Gets cut off the second one. 2-on-1. Connects as well. Jump LMB for the extra damage. The big damage to the backside from Fong. Just constantly griefing Mike there. And once again with a follow-up as well. And look at Fong. He doesn't care. He's just full focusing Mike. And Mike's going to be taken out of this this game, and he is eliminated. And Fong is the villain in this chapter, and he takes out Mike, and that's Mike's game number 5. And now applying the pressure onto T225, waits it out, and it'll be power for Fong. Grapple 1.0 from the Hong Sword, enough damage, and T225 falls, and Fong went back to back. And look at the villain right now, Rootkeeper. He is not having anything right now. He's going crazy.
I imagine that. DRG's Fong, Griefing, OUG's Mike, never. We would never, ever see that in professional play whatsoever. Fong able to grief him off. Spawn comes in. He's got 4 eliminations for the game as well. Did Arano just go? No, here's Arano. Okay. I was going to say, what happened to our scoreboard?
You get knocked out.
No, we just shifted to the game scoreboard. Arano still has the potential to walk away the winner here. He just needs to find the MVP in this game. He's still in it. Mike, unfortunately, does just get dogged down by DRG's Fong. And like you said, completely focused down here. And this is the thing, right? This is the huge change up with this match point. Not only do you have to find those 30 points, but you then have to turn around and find that MVP when it is 1 versus 11. The entire lobby is looking to send you home. And unfortunately for OUG's Mike, he's not able to make it happen this time because DRG's Fong keeps the grief alive. As we move over now to JDG's Chu Zhang, trading blows here inside of Plumed Castle. A ton of players show up. Wong Leong, J-Team's PST, and WBG Spider. Chu Zhang not slowing down to find the reset here. Could cost him potentially. EWG's Arano going to show up. A lot of potential here in Plumed Castle to keep the game alive, as well as potentially sneak some of these kills away. Chu Zhang, 50 seconds left on the clock. He's got to find a Soul Bloom if he does not want to go down to Yang depletion.
Yeah, Arano was able to cleanse. He did get that Soul Bloom. He's still inside his game number 5. Shazam gets PSC now. The R&B follow up there from the Dual Blades back to back for PSC. B3B can caught in for PSC. Needs to play around it. WBG Spider now in the mix. Let's lose R&B focus there onto Shazam. The missile shots connected there for Shazam. Shazam is going to be forced to pop this Zaping ultimate. Spider just going to play around this. Comes in off the lights. Shazam now might be in big trouble. The parry does not connect it for Spider. F2 for Spider. I believe another Zaping had a F2, but this is a big parry there for Spider. It's on a follow-up there. The grapple catches the 1-2 area on B as well for the follow-up. Grapple 2 back to back. Now the fan trying to come up. He goes for the follow-up grapple. RB focus Shazam with the new tech there. It's not new, but this is the first time we see it tonight. But Spider still manages to stay alive. He's gonna wait and see if he can go inside that realm. Leaves the Soul Bloom, but it's not gonna matter. We have 2 people already in both sides of the realm. T225 and Arano once again. Purple staff in hand here for Arano against T225. Gold Hong Sword for T225. The damage is going to be insane. The R&B focus released there does get the damage onto T225. Zaping ultimate now invested for T225. LMB Pro for T225. Misses the grapple though. Arano now is going to have time to pop that ultimate. LMB focus does connect there for Arano. T225 trying to stay up. Procs out shield twice. Gets hit with the bow shot as well. Arano needs to be real careful. He's gonna wait it out. He's gonna go ahead and reset. Has the dash if he needs it. There you go. Does not connect. Nice weed there from T225. F called in. Catches the F. Does not get any capitalizations off that for the follow-up though. T225. Go ahead and scale rush up, doing a really good job staying up. He is not phased by this. R&B release does connect. Arano now trying to apply the pressure once again. Comes in off the focus. T225 now trying to create some space. No ultimate anymore for T225. Nice scale rush is coming into play. Therefore, there's a ping. R&B focus. LMB. He cancels it. He gets the jungle, but not the follow-up. F called in into the 2-1-1. Big damage here for Arano. Jump LMB. R&B. No, he goes for the R&B. Does not get the finisher. The scale rush connects into the R&B follow-up. And Arano with another elimination here in this realm of Yang. What a showing from this man.
Oh my goodness, EWG's Arano, this is exactly what he needed. He was behind in terms of gear. He needed to find a scale in. He needed to win this Realm of Yang. It puts his second elimination on the board. It opens up the MVP for him. Oh my goodness, Arano though, still behind you. Look at DRG's Fong. He's got 4 eliminations. Arano needs to get Fong out of this lobby and find some more eliminations. WBG Spider on the mend here as both DRG and our boy PST from J-Team just griefing down WBG Spider. Arano shows up though. This could be exactly what Arano needs if he can capitalize on a decent third party here. We're gonna see Assault Smolder coming in. He's gonna come down. Spider though with the parry onto the legendary nunchucks. Arano on the back foot now. Not good for him. He needs to back away and find the heal here. He's going to lose that legendary weapon that he really needed from the realm of Yang there to WBG Spider. Spider just waiting with the parry in the wings. He's like, somebody is going to drop on me. Arano going to go ahead and to take up the Valiant challenge here. He wants to have that information. He wants to know where these players are. Arano just holding it tight here with that White Tiger's prowess. Going to keep him healed up plenty. He can take as many fights as he wants to. Baldas Action looking to pressure in on the WBG Spider. He's got 3 minutes to cleanse that Yang depletion. Spider trying to catch him off there with the legendary nunchuck, but Action gonna catch some damage there. Spider returning it back around with an LMB into RMB off the nunnies. Spider keeping it moving there with the scale rush as we see the weather effect coming through. Gonna start to sap some of these players down here as they get the extra movement in. It's gonna be really hard to lock anybody down. Spider there with the trigger coming in off of the nutties, but it's not gonna be enough as Action continues to keep the pressure up here with this blue fan. Spider forced to invest the F just to stay alive. They're going to find an armor swap on the backside, it looks like, very quickly as well, and wants to turn back in here onto Baldas Action. Action looking to make something happen, misses the parry. Now Spider baits it out, comes back in there with a little mini meter dump, but we're going to see Action get away. He doesn't get away from the second one, though. He's going to try to invest the pillar, but it's Arano who comes in and finds it. Arano tying it up with 3 eliminations. Fong, though, with 5. It's going to be real hard for Arano to come out on top here. He's trying so hard. He's able to grief that kill. There's 5 players left alive in the lobby. Arano could do it, ladies and gentlemen.
The patience on this man. I was looking outside of this bunker. He kept weaving in and out, and he was just waiting for the perfect timing to come in with an R&B focus from the halberds, and the range from that weapon is just exactly what he needed at that time to pick up the elimination. And another player I had my eyes on was Fong. Fong was starting that whole commotion there by the ballista tower. As soon as he got everybody to turn against each other, he started backing up, and he's gone like the wind. He's nowhere to be found, and next thing you know, he's back in the mix. Now top 6 for game number 5. Arano with 3 eliminations, as well as Spider. Fong with 5. T225 with 3. This is still possible for Arano, but Fong is doing everything that he can to grieve OUG's Mike, and it's heartbreaking. It's just heartbreaking because he knows it's him. He definitely knows it's him, especially alone with Uncles and Holler. I mean, it's Mike, and he knew that. He had a fight with him off drop. He lost it, and Mike was trying to come back in and try to take him out, but Fong gets the better end of the stick and takes him out twice. But now Spider does get that gold nunchucks earlier from Arano, I believe. He did have that insane parry in the bottom side of the ballista tower. Arano still playing around this. He can still win this. He has to play this smart. Looks like he is going to be playing these third-party engagements a lot more. I mean, if anything goes south, he has the ult ready. He has everything he needs to try to stay up. But he's playing this perfectly fine so far. 2 eliminations down apart from Fong. Fong is on the Justina. The thing that could be a decider here for Fong to be eliminated is the lone wolf Justina. With everything else in the lobby, we have 2 Xiaoyos, 2 Zapings, 1 Feria, and a Fong on the Justina. But PSC on the Feria in the end circle like this, I mean, the Ferias usually get focused out, especially when the circle gets really, really small. You do not want to have that ultimate online or that character on the field in order to create the space and control the whole side of the end circle. Spider, though, looks like he wants to get inside, try to get this gold blessing armor. He does manage to do so. Parry comes in from the backside, not sure who that was from. Spider gets his armor and manages to escape for the time being. The random Bane spawns. Here you go. The spawn get hit off of this, going right inside the Bane. He's Bane surfing off of this. He does manage to create some space as well. He's out of there, goes exactly to the other side of the Bane. He is safe for the time being, manages to get a full reset in, and I'm not sure if he got more resources from that blessing, but we have to wait and see. Oh man, this is stressful here, Roomkeeper. I'm not gonna lie, this is very stressful.
This format is insane, right? All hands on deck trying to take Arano down, and Arano just trying to clutch it out to the end game. Fong here does have a 2-kill lead over our boy EWG's Arano, but Arano has shown time and time again he can take it to these end circles and pick up multiple eliminations in those final moments. It is tight here, and Fong there almost went out of the game, right? He had his entire armor stripped off of him. He turns the corner, he gets silenced, and then is forced to Bane Surf while silenced by the hands from the weather condition coming in there as well. If anybody had stuck to him, it could have been real bad. WBG Spider here, gonna eat some of the grabby hands as well. They pop, he's gonna take that silence, trying to just keep away here until his abilities come back up. There we go. DRG's Fong coming back, seeing if there's anything left behind here in the little boxy for himself here. He's gonna come in, find a couple of resources that he needed there, wants to stay alive as much as possible. 4 and 6 on the pots as we head into zone 5. There will be one more Moore's Blessing coming in, as well as another Bane's Breath to keep things moving forward. 6 players left alive. Arano down here also as well by what looks to be a Firefly cage. So he's got his ultimate everything online here, but if he's forced to take a fight and can win it, potentially he can go ahead and get that ult back online fairly quick. Wolves CDY waiting in the wings nearby, but nobody wanting to commit to that fight because we do, again, it's zone 4 collapsing onto zone 5. You don't know exactly where the Bane is going to come down, right? Typically, they tend to favor towards the Moore's Blessing and towards the largest group of players. They don't just drop completely randomly. There is a knowledge to where the Banes drop, but you do still have to be wary of taking a longer engagement heading into zone 5, because while you're kind of, blinders on to that engagement, you run the risk of not paying attention and the team or players shifting towards you and making the Bane more likely to drop on your head. And you're going to see here EWG Zorano just trying to play keep away right now. There's the Bane coming down. Like I said, tends to drop towards the largest group of players. What did we see? We saw 3 players on this side of the map all grouped up. The Bane drops in near them, also cuts off access to where that Moore's Blessing comes in, just to the other side of the map, tries to balance between the two. Arano knows that, more than happy to just hold his position here. He's not really going to be able to force himself around the side of the circle here to try to contest the Moore's Blessing. It looks like J-Team's PST and Wolf CDY stuck in a similar position, so it's going to be WBG's Spider and DRG's Fong in the best position to potentially wrap around that Bane and press onto that Moore's Blessing. Nobody able to do so just yet as we wait for this Bane to go down. 20 seconds left remaining on the Bane before things start to get tight, because we will have zone 5 at the end of this Bane start to collapse onto zone 6. 6 players left alive in the lobby means the space is going to get very small very quickly.
Oh man, it's just like countdown to chaos. 5 seconds for that zone to start moving right now. Arano, we have the POV of Arano because he is the runner-up right now. He is in really good spot right now. Fong, man, I know if I'm Mike right now, I am mad. I am pissed that DRG Fong landed on me. I'm pissed that he took me out twice. It's just super unfortunate. I mean, what other player to do it than Fong? I mean, I've always seen Fong as that third-party master. He's always there at the end. He comes in at a perfect time, picks up those eliminations. But, I mean, off drop, full health to full health. He takes out Mike, and then the second time around as well. Looks like PSC is getting some bow shots thrown at him by WBG Spider and another player. So I think it was T225. Arano playing a lot slower here, trying to move in as safely as he can. TDY as well, PST. Still in the top left-hand side. The Faria might get focused here for this end circle. They know they do not want this Faria when this circle is completely small. But wow, I mean, this is just, it's like a ticking time bomb. Just gotta wait and see how everything unfolds once the zone fully closes in under a minute. PST, purple staff in hand. Still, he needs to look at the damage already coming into play.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, that's fire arrow as well. The Faria, everybody has their eyes on the Faria. They know that the Faria is a big problem in his end circle. Fong gonna wait this out. What a nice uppercut there from Fong to put some pressure onto PSC. Cannon shots fly on in. Everybody has a cannon in his lobby. It looks like Fong's gonna get creeped now. He has a lot of damage put out to him. The Justina big missile shot does not connect. The freeze does connect out to PSC, but everybody has their eyes onto PSC this time around. Fong trying to stay up, trying to take a quick reset in, and PSC is not gonna have it. He knows Fong is the one he wants to eliminate. PSC needs to demech here. Back-to-back armor releases for T225. PSC is going to fall, and Fong now trying to stay up. Big pair there from Spider, and Fong might be in big trouble. It's gonna be Spider with elimination onto Fong, and looks like Arano still has 3 eliminations, 4 for Spider. T225 with 4. Arano needs to get at least 2 eliminations here to take the MVP if he wins it as well. We're gonna have to wait and see how close it is. Arano just playing a lot safer. T2-5 not getting called out. Big pistol shot from the back end from Arano. Arano trying to get something out of this situation. CDY gonna go ahead and try to take a quick reset, and T2-5 as well. Everybody going back to full health. Spider is fairly healthy still. CDY goes back to full health. T2-5 is all repairing his bow. Cannon shots flying on in. Arano, look at him constantly trying to apply the pressure, trying to find these shots at the perfect time, just trying to make sure somebody gets lobby so he can try to get a quick elimination. T2-5 in the storm right now. Arano just charging up this pistol. He has 2 repair kits to his name still, so he's gonna be able to do this for some time. T2-5 now overholding. F called in. Arano cancels it though. Big cannon shots fly in. Needs to be real careful not to get called out. Looks like he is gonna be safe for the time being. CDY with a massive F onto T2-5. Arano trying to stay out. Big pressure there from Spider onto Arano this time around. Trying to overhold. Spider now choosing Arano out of the bunch. R&B focus there from CDY with that gold staff, and Spider still in the mix as well. There's a ping 1-2 off the nunchucks. Arano drops very low. Spider now is not gonna let this go. The Chayo ultimate is invested. Big F as well from Arano. CDY is very weak. He has the shield. He's trying to get the elimination. It's gonna be T2-5 against CDY. CDY is gonna fall. Arano against T2-5 this time around. LMB Pro Spider now with the nunchuck meter burn onto T2-5. He has the shit to stay safe for the time being. LMB R&B on the ground does not have the tether onto him. He has it onto Spider. T2-5 is very weak. That's 4 eliminations for Spider, 3 for Arano. T2-5 with 5. Arano can still make this happen. T2-5 is very weak. To try to get the focus off, does not manage to do so. Spider still in the backside. Bow shot flies onto Arano. Big LMB focus there onto T2-5. He's gonna fall. Arano now gets Spider. He's very weak still. Saping ultimate still online for Spider. Puck comes in off the nunchucks. Does not let it loose. He bites in the uppercut, and it's gonna be Spider, the better way, with 5 eliminations here for game number 5, and he is gonna be our MVP as well.